Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Let's play a Melting Umbra. No victories yet as the Melting Umbra. Statistically speaking, I think we're likely to lose, but let's do it anyways because I would like to try and get a victory out of this one. Apply stealth, like it. Sap, acceptable. Apply burnout too. 2 of these in the deck means we can take the burnout champion more easily. And morsel miner, expensive. Way too expensive, I think, to really be worth it. But maybe we can take the harvest champion and make them extremely tanky. I don't know. How did your Hellhorn Awoken get 40,000 points in my log? I don't know. I'll look at it for you later if you want though. Deal 2 damage when an enemy unit moves between floors. Train stewards get damage shield 2 and multi-strike 1. Okay, how much damage can you put on a train steward? Large stone is 15 and battle stone or whatever the heck it's called is 10. So you can put 25, base damage of 30. They can do 60 damage with that multi-strike. Or you could take jack strips and kill enemies as they move between floors. I agree with chat. Jack strips do fall off on later floors. It does make the train stewards more playable. But killing support units early is very good. Like, here's the thing. I think both of these serve a similar purpose. The advanced prototype lets you kill enemies easier early, and the jackstrip lets you kill enemies early, you know? The thing is, melting reform them. Yeah, that's the thing. The thing is, the multi-strike train stewards, not only are they good for receiving damage buffs, but if we reform them, they will also come out with damage shield. These are very good tanky units for us. And then if we get a Lady of the Reformed, we can put the train stewards in the back, and the train stewards will live as a secondary tank, doing a lot of damage with the multi-strike. So I really do think you take advanced prototype on this one. I'm glad I thought it out though, because I was about to take jack strips because it's passive. And then I could remove all my train stewards. So then what do you take, burnout or reform? Well, burnout is more playable thanks to purifying cleanse, but because we have no reform ability, I think you go reform so you can play the train stewards over and over again. We'll try to make this work. This does kind of suck because we have Umbra though, and we might reform morsels, but honestly, you know, if we reform morsels, whatever, we'll just have to deal with the morselizing. You know, oh no, we get a morsel we can play that buffs a unit. You know, it doesn't seem that bad, does it? Now, here's a question. Am I going to reform that morsel? I might. I didn't. I could have, though. Well, we have 4 energy and 4 energy worth of cards, so there we go. I think we should put the train steward here. You're gonna die and be reformed basically immediately, but you're also gonna get +5/+5 if I put down the morsel. If I put you down here though, you're gonna get 10 times 2 +5 health. You're gonna be a pretty beefy train steward. So let's put you here. When you slay, you get a damage shield. You're not gonna slay anybody. I will put you up here. I'll put a morsel up here. These guys are probably gonna make it to the pyre because I don't really do that much damage, but it's okay. We did get a decent drag out of this anyways. Yeah, you're totally making it up. You're taking 14, you're gonna have 21, you're gonna hit the pyre for 6. In that case, I would like to do as much damage to you as I possibly could, and then we will put down another morsel here. Hopefully we'll get that reformed. I really hope we don't reform morsels, but I think you can reform morsels, which makes me really sad. And then down here, you know, we'll put down a couple of dregs for next turn. Maybe you can't reform a morsel. It would be really good if you don't reform morsels, let me tell you. You're doing 5? I hate that. You're gonna make it to the pyre and do more damage. Well, let's put a train steward down. Let's put a dreg down. Now you're taking 38. Put another dreg down. Now you're taking 47. Burnout doesn't matter on this floor. It will matter on this guy, though. Eat, gain energy. All right, well. Close enough. You know what? We did reform a morsel. I hate it, but it happened. So we took 14 damage here. It's not that bad. Kind of blows a little bit, but, you know, there you go. Actually, you know what? Maybe we reformed the morsel because there were no enemies in our death pile. That could have been what happened there. So I really do like a Drath. Very good reform target. And we have a lot of multi-strike units if we take this because of our train stewards. We could also take the Entombed Explosive, but I don't think they scale as well as like 50 damage times 2 in the late game. You know, the tankiness of them is good, but we don't really mind enemies dying, necessarily speaking. Immortal Trade is very good, but we have no unit that it really fits with. So we're gonna skip. And then, what do we take? Wickless Baron, Wickless Tycoon, or Shadow Eater. All good. You know, the Harvest trigger will affect, or it'll trigger when units get eaten. It'll trigger when units burn out. But I had the Wickless Baron on a run prior to this run, and I liked it. You know, the Harvest ability does save over when you reform them, actually. So you will be able to keep the +1/+3 on them. They'll have burnout, but if you get the Lady of the Reform, that doesn't matter as much. But I also like the idea of just getting gold. You know, you put down morsels on a floor, and then all of a sudden, you're cashing in. But he's not that good of a unit. I think because we're in Covenant 25, though, I'm going to take a Wickless Baron just because we're not maining Umbra. If we were maining Umbra, I would probably take the other dude, but we're not maining Umbra. Speaking of which, we could go for an Umbra unit, but I think it's much better for us to get a lady and endless her if possible. Not the right lady. Paraffin Enforcer, though, I don't like. Burnout units get rage too, but unless you make a multi-strike, that rage is not that much damage. It's pretty good on the multi-strike units, and it could also be good on the train stewards, but it's not good initially. But we will take a lady, and if we can still make her endless, I will. Okay, well, there you go. We could make the Wickless Baron endless, but we want him to be behind the lady of the house. She burns out, which sucks. And in fact, by making her endless, she will not get upgraded with burnout, but I think that's okay, because we just want her as a tank, right? Really need a lady for the Enforcer to work also. I mean, another thing though is that the Enforcer who gives rage himself does not burn out. So he doesn't benefit himself from his own ability. Yeah. Could also make the Draft endless, but I want them to die. Wickless Baron we can reform. I think you make the lady endless. It's not great, but it's good enough. I think we'll upgrade the Draft with more burnout. I think we'll also upgrade him with more attack. So now he's a 50 damage unit who lasts for a turn. That's pretty good. He's kind of my strongest unit right now. And by kind of, I mean he is my strongest unit. Spikes 3 doesn't bother me. Yeah, again, if units die, whatever. And I'm going to try to pay attention, but I think if we have a non-morsel, they will get reformed first, which is kind of nice. Dun, 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 dun. So we're gonna put you down. We're gonna put you down. We're gonna put you down. All of a sudden you're getting stronger. We'll make sure that you take longer to burn out. Uh-oh. Damn, uh-oh. Bad uh-oh. Can't get you. That's fine. We'll put down a couple of train stewards. They will actually be able to kill this guy. Yes, they will. Let's, oh, we can't kill the one in the back. Honestly, that's fine. We'll put a drag down. You sweep? Oh no, we die on thorns. I don't care. So we got a morsel, but we got a morsel because there was no other unit, I think, in our consume pile. You died after. So I really want this dreg to get some kills. You're dying, you're making it to the pyre. I would also like you to die. So we can put a morsel in front to keep you alive. I mean, you're actually gonna live through this and get gorged, which is pretty decent. Why are you down? Oh, you're dying now on spikes, which is great. We're gonna put you down. You can't put you down there. All right, fine. What if we put you down here then? How about that? Huh? Is that okay? Is that good for you? Huh? Huh? I think that's probably okay. Damage shield. Good enough. Good enough. We need capacity though. You could have buffed a train steward. I don't think it's worth buffing the train steward. I think I'd rather have the draft, weirdly enough. They do more base damage anyways. They do burnout, but yeah, we reform them. We bring them back. 168. Well, you're endless. You're gonna come back on this floor. Oh, wait a minute. You're dying. We should stop that. Okay, you're dying. You are making it to the pyre, and we're gonna take 8 damage. Nothing we're actually gonna take 11 damage. Nothing we can do about that. Really hate it. We are going to reform a unit, so I'm not gonna play anything except for morsels. You know, I might as well buff up here. But we don't want to play any units here, because we're gonna play 2 units that we're gonna draw literally right now. There's one. And the other one is endless. So, you go down, you go down. You're burning out after 1 turn, so you should have been in front. That's a bit of a misplay, but it doesn't matter because you're dead anyways. We really need the better lady, and we need floor capacity, and we need to stop taking damage. Descend a unit. If we make this holdover, we can stack up big floors. It's tough to work around though. Hello Drippings is pretty good. I'd rather have a different way of making the burnout last longer. Because I want units to die, especially once we start getting later on in the run. Maybe I should have taken the drip fall though. Deal 3 damage, gain 2 energy on a kill. I think that's fine. We need targeted damage dealing. You know, we had literally nothing in this deck can target the gold goblin. What spells do we upgrade? Punch my desk. The only thing we want upgraded are morsels cheaper, double stack holdover on engulfed in smoke. So I think we actually go right path and do unit upgrades. We can make Lady of the House, Train Stewards, and Wickless Baron better. Oof. Oof. Pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we're gonna make a Legion of Wax. We're gonna give him multi-strike. Giving a Lady of the House multi-strike though is pretty freaking good. But we're gonna get Legion of Wax out first. We could also give them damage shield, but that's not that good against bosses. And I also don't really want to give them plus 10 attack. I would rather make them large because we need them to be able to survive many hits. So instead, we're gonna put plus 10 attack on a, I don't know, Train Steward? He did it, he upgraded a Train Steward. Restore health, enhance your power with plus 3x attack. 2x health. A little bit of healing, I think, is okay. We are very low on health. I'll take it. It could heal us by like 40 through the rest of the run. No, that would require 20 energy. We're not gonna put 20 energy into it. So it's probably gonna heal us for like 20 or 30. Could keep us alive. Explosives explode twice. Top floor is small. I still think you go here. I think you go here. I think we put a Dreg. I think we put a couple of Dregs out just to tank for you. And I'll put the Morsel out to get eaten. Not a good turn, but we need to slowly get our units built up. There actually is room for the, I put you on the small floor, I'm so sorry. I think we will put the Legion of Wax out. We can also burn out this Legion of Wax whenever we can. So it's pretty good, it's a pretty good card. Get 2 energy when you kill a unit. This is gonna be a very interesting turn. 3 enemies are dying? Correct. I can live with that. Actually, we can make this much better for us. I actually want the energy. Again, you don't matter. You're endless. You come back anyways. So, you know, I will play this just so that you live for a turn. Because again, I want enemies on that floor. I want my units to die right now. Hate to say it. You gotta die. You gotta die! Oh, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me, oh god. Anyways, we did get a rubble morsel back. So you know what? It is a random unit, including morsels, which does kind of suck a little bit. But we can immediately get that Legion of Wax back whenever we have the opportunity to. And if we can clear a floor and put that Legion of Wax down every time Daedalus like moves up a floor, that's freaking dynamite. Or put a Wickless Baron down, and as these guys split, we'll get better. I don't know. Maybe that could work. But we're gonna put the Wickless Baron down here. We'll put the morsel here to tank a hit. Tank a hit. You're gonna burn out, so you can go down here. There is room for a morsel. I don't really think putting you here does all that much for us, but I will do it anyways. I should have put you on like the bottom floor where the benefit is actually gonna be a little bit more permanent. Man, you're taking 36 damage, huh? Turns out you're not that good of a tank. So we're gonna take 10 damage on our pyre, by the way. Oh god. I don't understand how to play as Melting Remnant. Like, how do you kill the enemies as they move up? I'm reforming units, I'm playing units. Well, I can't play Legion of Wax, unfortunately, but that's okay. You're like, my pyre's dead. No, like, there's literally nothing I can do to stop you guys from killing the pyre. I have no spells. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the fact that Melting Remnant Umbra has no spells, and that makes it so hard to kill anything. No point in playing anything. Yeah, the Melting Remnant has no targeted spells. Maybe that's part of the problem and part of my difficulty, in that I can't like kill those support units in the back. We have no sweepers as well, I'm realizing. We have no thorns. And you know what? Now that I'm putting 2 and 2 together, I think that's a big problem with the Melting Remnant Umbra. There's no way, and we're gonna just do it again. There's no way to target those backline units. So we gotta think of a strategy for that. Blacksmere, you have a good night. So Entombed Explosives deal damage to the front enemy unit. Fatal Melting is kind of the AoE I'm looking for. You have a couple of good damage spells. Yeah, Fatal Melting is one of them. And they synergize very nicely with Umbra, but if we could make this holdover, then we could have, in theory, a good chance at killing all the support units as they move up. The dagger is also nice, but expensive. Perils of Production I do not like. We get some tomb units. X-cost cards get +3. It's a good card, but I think I just prefer overall cheaper shops. Harvest and Reform. Well, you know, I've never taken Accumulator. Let's see. Let's see how much of a tank we can create here. I've never taken Accumulator Champion before. I got no idea how this is gonna work, but heck, maybe this is the time for it. Now, unfortunately, we don't really have a good way of dealing with units as they move up. And we want this guy to be a tank anyways. Units die, you get... It does seem like it does synergize nicely with morsels. Kind of thinking we start at the top with you. We place you in the middle. We get our shades out. We want you to have attack. You might as well get the energy. Plus 3 health, you're still not gonna live through this, so you can also get that guy, okay. It's kinda like I have a Gorge champion right now. And I can get the gold! Dude! I love it. And I can kill you? Oh my god, we're actually like making progress. Let's put down a train steward to die. Why? I thought I had the energy for 2 is the answer. 100% that is the answer. We'll put down another explosive. You're taking 30. You are going to hit. You're gonna do 9. I could put a unit in front of you. You're gonna get killed on this guy. I've got no damage spells coming out next. If I put... Okay, bear with me. If I put the train steward down, no, because you're gonna die. It's gotta be train steward morsel. So now you're gonna have 10 health moving up. Dreg behind the Rector Flicker. Now we're getting a kill on both of these units as they move up. Harvest activated when you ate the morsels? Yep. I forget the name of the unit, but the Wickless Baron. He's also a really good unit to have with Umbra, because every time he eats, he also gains like +1/+3. He's kind of like the Gorge champion, but weak. Bum 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 bum. Also, hi Mud. You're both dead. You're the important units that need to die. I think we just dreg, shade. You know, we want the rubble morsel to feed the HP on you. Do we have any units coming up? Yes. Rage 2, Ember Drain 2. There you go. Okay, easy. Taking 18. Can't really do much with that, unfortunately, but let's get you a little bit healthier. Next turn coming up, we have no units, so we need to play a unit at least. And our champion has 58 health, which is pretty good, and we're actually getting the kill here, which is super surprising. Alright, you can... It's like you gain 5 health, or you can tank 5 damage. You might as well eat him. Okay. Okay, this could work. I mean, we took no pyre damage, that's pretty decent. I don't think we need another tomb. I don't think we need burnout. Although, keeping our dregs alive is nice, but I think we're just gonna rely on getting a lady. We don't need the healing card right now. Damage shield is nice, but mind collapse is what we want. What did I learn? I learned that this combination does not have good targeted damage. We need more damage. Okay, this is... What a freaking selection here. Alloyed Construct, Paraffin Thug, or Legion of Wax. Okay, let me think. Paraffin Thug gives us a lot of gold. We don't need it necessarily with Guild Marker, reduced shop prices. Alloyed Construct is very good, but it kind of serves a similar purpose as Legion of Wax, except not. Legion of Wax is better at bosses. Alloyed Construct is better at enemies. Because you don't have to necessarily, as long as you have 1 fuel you're attacking on the turn, it is 25 times 2 instead of 8 base damage. So I think the Alloyed Construct is better there. But we want to have the Rector Flicker on the floor with all of the gorging. A smaller Gorge unit would be better, but we can capacity up and then have Rector Flicker behind the Alloyed Construct, but that kind of negates the purpose of having the tank on the Rector Flicker. So what we should do instead is probably have Rector Flicker guard for Paraffin Thug, so the Paraffin Thug can get a whole bunch of kills. That's what I'm thinking. And I think the waves of enemies is going to be more difficult for us to deal with, so I really do think you take Paraffin Thug here. Legion of Wax is rare. And you can put him on his own floor. Man, it's such a good card. God, I hate making this decision. He doesn't have to eat to get the harvest. That's true, but his harvest ability is tankiness, which means he needs to be in the front, which means he's going to eat anyways. So you can have him in the back, but then he's not doing anything because he only has 10 damage, and he's not tanking anything. Or you can have him in the front, but then he's eating all the morsels, and the alloyed construct isn't getting stronger. We could also, I'm realizing, we can eat with the Legion of Wax, which will buff him. But I think I just want to buff him up with an upgrade. And we did get the lady, who we wanted. So we're going to take the lady immediately. Wickless Tycoon admittedly is good with Umbra, but like we could have him behind the champion gaining gold, but we need the champion to guard someone worth it. So Lady of the Reform is going to be the burnout floor. Rector Flicker is going to be guarding I don't know what. And then Legion of Wax is going to be his own floor. So we've kind of we've decided our floors. The only question is, what does Rector Flicker do? And I guess Rector Flicker just eats. He's going to be the one eating all the morsels. So having a Wickless is like not that bad. But I think we want Lady. I think if you have the opportunity to take a Lady and you don't, then you've made a mistake. And this is honestly exactly what we want. Large Stone Legion of Wax is OP as hell. We could even put damage shield on them. But I think I'd rather have the attack because we want Legion of Wax to die. That would be ideal. I think I will damage shield Lady of the Reformed because she is sort of a tank. Although no, I don't know if burnout will affect. I don't know if revenge will trigger through damage shield. So instead, I'm going to remove a base level train steward. We kind of have the units in play already. Okay, we also have no reform, so we should try to not let our units die. We do have a heal card, right? No, that was last run. All right, we have no heal card. We have Fatal Melting. Incant, Priest, Spikes, enemy units appear on each floor. It's gonna be, oh, it even tells you what they are. I thought you just had to remember. Because before you fight Daedalus, it's the 5/1s. After you fight Daedalus, it's the 2/1s. After you fight Fel, it's the 5/3s that explode for 5. But it tells you right there, which is perfect. So we want Legion of Wax to die. We want him on his own floor. 4 capacity means we can't put him there. We could put him here. Rector Flicker will die unless we guard for them. So it's gonna be Rector Flicker, Legion, Dreg. Now you're living, you're dying, doesn't matter. We don't want to play these. We still need to tank for our champion, but also, can I just say, this floor kind of sucks. Not a good floor for us, really. Or not a good draw for us. But we have no way of dealing with AoE without Fatal Melting, and nothing's died yet. Because we haven't played any Shade Splitters. Well, I guess one drag died. We should upgrade that Fatal Melting when we can. Okay, I would like more enemies to die. Okay, everything at the top floor is dying. I really wanted the gold, but I think it was more important to do that. That was stupid. We want you to be the Gorger. We need that to happen. I need to kill you, but I literally can't play anything down there, so that kind of sucks. We're just gonna drag behind you. Don't incant him. At least units are dying as they move up. And our champion is extremely tanky, but that's about it right now, which is not what we want. Our Pyro's gonna take 5 damage. Oh well. I suppose. So our Pyre took 14. It is what it is. You're dead because our unit is pretty damn good. I mean, the Legion of Wax can almost kill a boss on its own. Maybe not Fel, maybe not Seraph, but getting pretty close. So a Tumbra Assault is exactly what we want. We want this Tumbra Assault to do 10 damage and be holdover if at all possible. So I think we do go Spell Forging. We can also get an Umbra unit, maybe something that gorges, but I don't really want a gorger. Because our floors are spoken for. We need a unit that can go behind our champion. You know what we need? We actually need Fat Guy. We need the +1/+3 on Harvest. That's who we need. I think. Yeah, Ember Drain 4. So there's the damage. This can be cheaper. We can afford a reroll and still get upgrades. We can't get holdover. So you know what? Let's remove a dreg. We don't need this many dregs. Copy a card 5 times. As funny as it would be to have 5 legions, that's too many legions. That's too many legions. But if we were gonna duplicate a card, I think another Fatal Melting or Umbra Assault is great. I think I'd rather have Umbra Assault. You know, we could duplicate one of these 5 times. We could have 5 Umbra Assaults or 5 Fatal Meltings. They're gonna get stronger. They're very good AoE. They clear out the waves of enemies before they hit our top floor. The thing that sucks about this is that they do nothing until a unit dies. So they do nothing on turn 1, but after turn 1. 5 deadweights. Hey, if I had an artifact that gave me a blight benefit, maybe. I actually think a Tumbra Assault is better because they can work on turn 1. I low-key hate this event because 5 of 1 is so many. Yeah, but you have the choice. You have the choice, Twig. Dante might show up. What, are we gonna dupe Dante 5 times? Oh, dupe the deadweight for Dante. No. I don't know what to take here. I like this because we get morsels, which makes our champion better, and other units. If we can play the morsels on them anyways. Fatal Melting is great, but we don't really have too many ways of creating the morsels in the first place. 3 times. I mean, if 10 units dies, it's 30 damage. I'm gonna go with Tumbra. I think 1 cost for 13 damage and 2 morsels is a price I'm worth paying. And it gets us the morsels faster, which I kind of like. Because now I can remove every single Shade Splitter in the deck and be happy. You know, I can remove literally every single one of them and have a better Shade Splitter. Dupe a Dreg. What kind of drink you got there? Pure, delicious hydrodicarbon oxide. That's not what it's called, I forgot. Look, I never majored in chemistry. Lady of the Form, you're gonna go down here. And oh look, I can get morsels. We're gonna put the champion at the top, I think. But why? He's a tank. I don't know what to do with this guy. I need something to put behind the champion. I just don't know what to put behind him. But I think we are going to put him at the top anyways. We'll put the split unit here so that it can take damage. So we'll do this. We'll feast him. We'll do this, and this, and this, and you might as well eat. Pib Extra? I would love a soda right now, that sounds delicious. So we can actually Fatal Melting if we want. I think we should. Although, then again, we want units to move up here and hit the Legion, but I don't want them to hit my champion. So we will do that. We need a heal card for the lady or to make her endless, but honestly, right now I'm just gonna play her as something that can weaken enemies before they move up, because that's all we need right now. I think this is definitely worth playing. He doesn't actually explode! Oh, I forgot he doesn't explode. Well, we'll still do this, and I'll put a Dreg up here just so that they can do some extra damage, and might as well hit you. Although you're gonna die to the, big boy. kind of misplayed that a little bit, though. You're taking 5 damage. We actually don't need to worry about the explosives on our champion anymore. Need to kill you as you move up. You're the problem. I can't kill you next turn. Can't even come close. You're gonna hit the pyre. You're gonna die to him. You're gonna hit the pyre. I could just play a Timber Assault, do 32 damage, and then maybe draw it again. Or a molded. A molded isn't gonna bring back anything of any importance. Rage 2 would make you do another 4 damage. You do 20 exactly. 32 health, 32 plus 20 plus 5, or 32 minus 20 minus 5, not even enough. We do need another Timber Assault to kill you. I don't really mind you hitting the pyre for 2 though. Honestly, I think I'd rather just get a morsel. That's much ado over nothing there, but I think it is important to run the math a little bit and decide what you want to do. You know, am I okay taking 2 damage? Yeah. I don't love it, but I am okay with it, so we'll do it. And our champion is very tanky right now. But again, we need something behind him. Once we put something behind him, it's all good. So I want you to take damage. I want you to die. We need like lifesteal morsels too on this guy, ideally. There we go, perfect. 35 damage to the front enemy unit. You know, we're gonna mold something next turn. Let's not put him out. I mean, I could put you here, but there's no capacity. We're gonna 100% get the, wow, you lived for a lot longer than I thought you would. What the heck? We're 100% gonna get the capacity upgrade. We need it. So, you're dying in 1 hit. I actually think in that case, we get you out of here, and then we mold you back. How do you like that play? So they're doing 159 damage, that's acceptable. Our champion is still eating. And you're dead. There's nothing you can do. Let's be honest. You know, we've seen this floor before. And this is kind of the combo you want, except out of all that, we only got 3 morsels, but, you know, the harvest ability also triggered on that guy, you know. Harvest meant that we did get the bonus health by killing our own morsels. For Eaten and Gorge, as if it had been eaten 2 times. Not Harvest. This is what we want. This is what we want. Harvest, deal 15 times damage. Every morsel is 15 damage. Shroud Spike does not harvest, I don't think, because it says Eaten and Gorge specifically. But I do like the Devourer of Death for the harvest ability. You know, we've never taken it, but we're kind of rolling harvest. Let's give it a shot. Gorge damage shield. Doesn't work on the bottom floor, doesn't work on the middle floor, doesn't work on the top floor. I think you'd take nothing. Perfect Enforcer could be good, but I don't want him behind the champion because nothing burns out there. He could be good on the floor with the Lady of the Reformed, giving rage to all the dregs that are down there, but I'd rather those units die and then reform back, but we only have 1 reform card. It is damage. Kills once. Yeah, I'm thinking this guy, he goes behind the champion and he's there for the boss. He charges up by eating morsels and then does like 400 damage to a boss, you know. Not great, but it's something. It's what I've been wanting, which is something that does damage from behind the champion. And it only costs 1 capacity too. And if we have multiples of these, we can stack them up. I think Paraffin Enforcer could be okay. This is not a 10 out of 10, but what it is a unit now. It could help. Maybe we can make a multi-strike or something later. I don't know. I think we will go left path though. I don't want an Umbra unit. Magic power gain 5 energy when a tomb unit dies. You are tomb, you are tomb, you are tomb. Magic power does help Fatal Melting to be better, and a Tumbra Assault, but a Tumbra Assault is already getting kills. So I'm gonna take the energy. Magic power is nice, but we don't have the cards necessary to make it happen. And we have a bit of a capacity problem. I think those can go. Accumulator gain 10 health. Look, I'm going hard on this tanky synergy. I want to see if we can make it work. A Tumbra Assault the Devourer and reform him. Well, that raises a question, which is, will Soul come back when you summon the energy from Burnout? I think the answer is no, because if you look, Soul is in green. That means buff, and buffs do not retain on a unit when they die and come back after reforming. So I don't think Soul will actually work on this guy. And actually, now that I think about it, buffs and debuffs are gonna get halved, which means that this guy isn't gonna do anything. Oh, great. Kill me, end me. So you brought up a good point, and I'm pretty sure that buffs are gonna be cleansed, which means that the soul is gonna be halved every like 6 turns. That's not very good. It's not that good. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Okay, you're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go here, even though it's on the wrong unit, but it actually, oh, it does matter, because you're not gonna die. Well, you can go here then. This is actually fine. You're taking 15, but if I put the Legion up there, you're toasted. I would also very much like to have more energy this turn, so what we're gonna do is we are going to a Tumbra Assault. We're gonna play a Morsel. I don't want to play one of these Morsels though, because they're gonna attack and die to spikes. Well, it kind of sucks, I guess. I mean, we can buff you. You're dead anyways. We can mold back this Morsel, which I think is better. Now you're doing damage, but you're living. Fantastic. Okay, you're also living. You're dying. You're making it up. I can still put you down to die, and then I'll gain 10 health. And I'll just put you here to do damage. Okay, Paraffin, or Paraffin Enforcer. Kind of want you. We need more. We need to make sure we have enough capacity for the morsels that we want to play. Even though this guy does like no damage, I think it's still worth it. Deal damage to the front enemy unit. I like this. You're dead. If I kill you, you're dying. If I kill you and do 2 damage, you're dying to him. You're living though. Well, if you're living, with our 8 energy, I think what we're gonna do is that. I wanna can't put the Devourer there. I could put you down here. You know, we want you with the burnout units. I forgot about that, but that is where we want you. We have no Tregs in hand, but we still want you down here. The Devourer of Death, might as well put him down. Entombed Explosive, might as well put him down. Might as well kill him. So he's got 2 soul. It is a buff, technically. Put you down. Put you down. Put you down. We're gaining 31 health on this turn, which is kind of insane. Our champion, he's buff as heck. Like, he's tanky as heck. He has 129 HP and it's only getting stronger from there. But we just have nothing that does damage on that floor. The Devourer is, only relevant when the champion dies, but that's kind of the point. I took this guy as like a boss killer, basically. I can put him behind the Rector Flicker and then forget about him. And we have the capacity for him too, which is kind of nice. Fatal Melting, 33 damage. Yes, please. Would be nice to have like another one of those in the deck, I'll admit. You're gonna die, but honestly, that's kind of okay. You're dying when you make it up, you're dying when you make it up. We want to ice you. We can actually keep these morsels alive this turn, which is lovely. So you're gaining 36 health. We gotta deal with this floor when it moves up, but that's okay. We'll survive, we'll deal. 13 damage. 9. I can do 19 damage, so I can't kill you. So you're gonna make it up to the next floor, and you're likely to hit the pyre for quite a bit. Unless I use a spell. Well, how about we ice a unit? And by unit, I mean one of these guys. So if I do this, it does 165 damage. I don't think we need to worry about the boss with the Legion of Wax, and maybe we don't need the Devourer as well, but I think we do this. Oh, it does damage to all enemy units. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that outcome. So that's what you do. You charge him up, and when you need a floor clear, it's like, all right, you know what? Ice everything. And then you bring him back, you charge him up. We can, if we reform him and make him not, or make him endless, if we make him endless, we can kill him every other turn and ice all the units. That's insanely good, I love it. Why did I never think about this before? By the way, you're dying to thorns. You're just dying, and you're dying. We're doing 28, that's decent. Let's create a morsel. I actually don't want to kill this morsel. I think I'll put a dreg down, ice the dreg, then put another dreg down. We might as well give you some rage because you are living for like a turn. You have plus 39 health on this floor, which is lovely. And you're taking 179, but you are killing the boss. Almost on your own. This is actually pretty freaking good. I would not have anticipated this to have been as good as it is, but I mean, we're getting the job done, weirdly enough. It's taking 136, we can reform back something. You know, honestly, I think that's our best option. So, our champion is insanely tanky, but we still need like another unit. We still need something that does damage behind him. I think another Fatal Melting is great. Wicked Blaze I don't really care about. But we, the damage dealing, the AoE from Fatal Melting is great. Return consumed morsel units to your hand. Okay. We don't have a problem getting morsels, and we're only putting morsels on one floor, so we don't need Wretch. Cannibalize could be good for a morsel or for a dreg, or for just triggering your soul ability. Excavation Eruption is pretty good for killing units, but we have AoE. I don't think we need it. Let's skip this. Dun 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 dun. Hey Peep, you just came back from defeating the convicts past in Gungeon. Nice. Nice. I don't think we need spell upgrades. I think we need unit upgrades. We need to make Devourer of Death or Lady of Reformed Eternal. We need, I don't know. Maybe Concealed Caverns can get us something good. Okay, Large Stone. I don't like making him large because I want him to be killable easily. Now, Paraffin and Thorser, oh no, you go Lady Large, right? She turns into a great tank. I tell you what, let's go to the cavern first. Maybe we'll get lucky. Units gain an extra upgrade slot. That's very good, considering where we are right now. We could make a double large Legion of Wax. The problem is he's literally, no, he's not literally unplayable. He's just pretty damn unplayable. But you want to know what I like about this? If we upgrade Legion of Wax, I'm pretty sure no boss will get past it. I think it is too big. Because this guy is going to... He's gonna have 80 health on 7 segments. It's 560 damage. That's pretty freaking good. Now, we have to play him on the floor that doesn't get hit by the capacity downgrade, but that's still really freaking good. Multi-strike might also be nice. Because what I worry about is if he doesn't die, he's not handling waves of enemies, but that's kind of not what I have him for. He could be good on the bottom floor, as low as we can get him. So I think I will upgrade him. And then I think, honestly, I'm just going to go immediately into a reroll to try to get Endless. And we're going to make Devourer of Death Endless. I will upgrade the Lady, because I think that this is a good unit that I'm going to want to have for a long time. GG Cork, take the bigger bigness. I did. You proud of me? And then Damage Shield. I think we should spend the money. I would like to make her endless, but if we can reform, we'll be good too. So I really like where the deck is right now. Enemy units getting multi-strike doesn't really bother me. You do with the sweep. But if I take this, my unit is more likely to die, which I like. Now, you having sweep sucks, but we do a lot of damage. I think we can easily handle this encounter, though. Our burnout floor is going to be garbage against the sweeper, but if we get Legion of Wax early, he's going to take a lot of damage and hopefully die quickly. He's also real big. So we're going to put Rector Flicker... I think we're going to put Rector Flicker at the top. We'll put Paraffin Enforcer on the second floor. Although he's dying right now, but hopefully we'll draw a tank. Upgrade Train Steward because it'll be funny. Might be funny, it's not good. You're taking another 12. You gotta come out. How did you die in the back? Wait, there was a unit in the back. How did it die? What? I don't know. Very confused. Let's kill the Gold Goblin, because you're gonna have 15 health next turn. That's pretty easy to deal with. We are not going to give you Rage, though. Morsel's gonna go on the top floor, especially the +5/+5. We need you to do more damage. If you're gonna get eaten, you might as well give me some energy. Give me another morsel, more health. Again, these morsels cannot survive on the second floor, so we're gonna put them at the top. I think what we want now is capacity and a Wickless Baron. If we can get those two things, I think we'll be set. You are going to not die to my champion. You have to go out. And I want you at the back, because I don't want you to die... Wait, you're not the right one. You're an Entombed Explosive, which is still good. We're gonna put you at the front, actually. But we want the Endless one, who's not actually here right now. Believe it or not, Endless guy is not here now. I think we're gonna reform. You sweep. So we need to put out a unit that has 8 hit points. Reforming adds 5. So we can put out a unit with 8 hit points. It's gonna be you. There you go. I suppose it didn't matter if he got a kill, but I still wanted him to gorge, eat. Thank you, chat. Jack Strips killed him. So it's gonna kill both of these 2 units as well. All right, thank you. Done. How far are you into the game? This number here is a 5. 8 is the last boss fight. There are 8 floors. That's all you need. So you get put in the back and you die when I decide that you die. You're dying. There's nothing I can do about that. You're gonna make it up with 84 health. I would like that to not be the case, but we can probably ice you with the Devourer of Death. We also could ice you with the Entombed Explosive on this turn, so I think we'll do that. There you go. Now you're taking 54, so you should die. You two are dying when you move up, and Legion of Wax is doing fine. I'm beginning to love the Legion of Wax at the bottom. Hits the tanky units, the weaker units die when they move up. That's not going to help against Sarah, but for now it's okay. And then, I don't want you to gain rage, so I'm just gonna put you, and you there. Now he'll explode and do 45 damage. This might not be the best, cost effectiveness, but if we kill him, we get morsels. And then we can kill him and get more morsels, but let's start with this. Well, I guess actually we can't, but this is still fine. I want him to have better attack. He's now a 3120, which is pretty good. I mean, when he's burnout, he's a 150, which admittedly is better because you don't have to build him up to that point, but still. Also, you're dead. Are you? The game glitches out with Legion of Waxes on the combat preview sometimes, but it does look like he's dying. So let's just make sure that you die and drag up for the protection, end turn. That's what we're looking for, and that was sweet. Iron Drop Cage. When you move between floors, days 3. We have no movement. Now, putting a Legion of Wax spot in front of the champion seems like a pretty cool idea, but we don't move, and we have no move cards. So I think I'm gonna skip this and take the gold. Extinguish without killing it is exactly what I want. So I'm gonna skip. And the only thing I'm gonna do from now on is reroll for holdover. Because if we reroll for holdover on this, I don't even know where the freaking card is, then literally any turn we want, we can either create 2 additional Legions of Wax on a floor, up to 7, or we can do a buttload of damage to all the enemy units on a floor. We can choose. So we are going to save cash whenever possible. Next floor, we're gonna go spell upgrades. Next floor, we're gonna go spell upgrades, and we're gonna fish for that holdover, because if we get holdover, my God. In fact, I'm gonna duplicate that card literally right now, because it's probably the most important card that we could ever ask for. I do like days, but I want my unit at the bottom to take damage. I think free morsels is okay. We're gonna go capacity on this one. And I suppose I will go to the cavern first. Purge. Purge. Let's purge the steward. Iron Drop Cage is either fantastic or goddamn useless. Yup. And we're gonna duplicate Intent on Death, which is probably the strongest card that we could ever ask for with our Super Legion of Wax. And here's the thing, if we duplicate the Legion of Wax, that solves the floor fight issue, because we're gonna have multiple units that all do 40 damage. If we have 7 times 40 on a floor, we have no problems. And no boss, even Seraph, will be able to get through that. So, bad turn 1 draw potentially, but we will make it work. Legion of Wax. Burnout floor. Champion floor. We're gonna Tumber Assault this guy. No reason to kill our own unit. We got 5 morsels, which I was not honestly expecting, but I will take it. So we're gonna eat up. You now have 68 health. You can reform the Legion of Wax after the first one dies. Yes, but it does apply burnout. And if you put burnout on the Legion of Wax, it'll just burn out to the Twin of Wax, burn out to the Motive Wax, and then burn out to nothing. So you can bring him back, but it's not as effective as just having him out there like big boy. I will try to keep that in mind, though, and try to use it effectively. So you're going to make it to the pyre. There's nothing I can do to prevent that. Well, no, there's something I can do. I can just put a Train Steward out here, which does no damage on this turn, but next turn maybe. Like, you just do so much damage. Your damage is going to go down, though, so you're not going to hit the pyre for too much. Trying to think what the best course of action here is. I think the best course of action actually is get energy, get morsels, then play morsels. So I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Now, do you play the Train Steward is the question. I kind of feel like you do. You're taking 21 damage this turn. We're not killing you is the problem, which means you are going to make it up. But I do think you play the Train Steward. I need more damage on the top floor. We got to kill these freaking Guardian statues too. So you're going to do 24 damage. I mean... Alright, so we never have to worry about a unit getting through again. Good. You know, this will allow us to do another 25 to this guy. You're making it up, but look, let's be honest. I can't deal with you. Lol, that's pretty crazy. Look at the floor capacity. I can fit 2 more on this floor, and look at that floor capacity. It is off the freaking screen. Okay, end turn. So the pyre's gonna take 8 and 6, 14. Oh, thank God, we got the Entombed Explosive. You're not dead. You're gonna gain Rage through Incant. Dude, I do not care. You have to die. Wait, but why are you gaining armor? Oh no, you have Rage, you're just gonna gain armor off of Incant. So you're gonna lose 3 health. Is that enough? No, we need to do like 7 more damage to you. Okay, we actually can do this. It's gonna be Devourer of Death, a Tumbra Assault on our own unit. Because now Devourer of Death is gonna die, but you're still not dead. Why are you still not dead? I don't know how you're living. I don't. I do not know how you're not dead. I guess it was a spell, but you know what? I know how you died. You died because instead of doing 13 damage to you directly, we did 15 damage to you. So we only did an extra 2 damage by playing the Devourer of Death like this. Wait. Wait. You bring it back. Now it'll kill him. Okay. We're figuring it out. By the way, you're all burning out, and there's literally nothing I can do about that. You made it through the floor? You made it through the gauntlet? My God. I have no room to play anything. Yeah, Pog. Like, you're burning out. There's almost nothing I can do about that. Might as well hit the boss. Well, no, I have 3 energy. Let's kill units and gain morsels. But I can't play the morsels anywhere. I have too many. We need capacity. I mean, we need capacity. The Black Falcon says, I tabbed back to see Infinite Legion. Yeah. Again, we took a little bit of pyre damage on this one, but once we built up our run, it worked perfectly. So the Legion of Wax can kill bosses. We need to clean out cards in the deck to get to our good stuff better. Good stuff faster. So we could endless a unit. I actually really like this. I think we need this for the champion. Or do we? Because we don't care about endlessing anything. Even the Legion of Wax, if they die, whatever, they're gonna kill all the units. And the unit that we want endless is already endless, and we already have Entombed Explosives. So you know what? I think you take nothing. You take capacity, and then we go for spell upgrades and card removal. Okay, perfect. What are we gonna remove? We do not need Shade Splitters at all. So they're getting dumped. There's no holdover. Honestly, plus 10 magic power on a Fatal Melting makes it playable immediately. So we'll upgrade that. We'll also make it cheaper. This one. Double stack. Don't care. Consume plus magic power. We could do that on a Mind Collapse, just to make it playable. Make a card cheaper. I mean, we should upgrade all these Atumbra Assaults to be better, right? But we'll go for the molded first, and then we're gonna remove cards. What are we gonna remove? Honestly, Perils of Production has been pretty bad, but Shade Splitters are worse. 20 health, a 30-50 with 20 health, you know what? I'm believing, I'm believing. Dun 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 dun. Armor 20. It's gonna be hard for our, you know what? No, we're not gonna take this. You wanna know why? It's so hard for our Atumbra Assaults to get kills. And we do want to kill these units as they move up. So we're gonna say no. I'm not just taking every single one just because it's a challenge. I'm actually thinking about it now. You proud of me? So 6 capacity is enough. Yeah, is enough for Legion of Wax. So we're gonna start playing on other floors. You're all making it up. I can kill you. You know, maybe we should have put the Entombed Explosive down, killed it, and then molded it and played it again. Could have been worth something. I think what we're gonna do, though, is put you here. Champion, morsel, 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 morsel. Now you're gaining 84 health. He gets so tanky so quick. Okay, Legion of Wax. We don't need Lady of the Reformed, weirdly enough. What we need is to kill units. Now, I wish we had more ways of killing units. You're gonna hit him, you're gonna explode, hit him, you're gonna hit him, you're gonna hit him, he's gonna hit you, you're gonna explode and hit him. Wait, you do 5 damage? We can kill the second Wiltwing. It's just gonna be a little funky. It involves a morsel. And I suppose that's all it involves. So now you're gonna make it up to the pyre. I mean, look, I'll be honest, I hate that you have 100 HP. But we do damage after units die, so it kind of takes a while for that to happen, huh? You do no damage! And you're making it up. God, I need you to die quickly. Or we need the freaking cards that duplicate them. Okay, you're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go, I guess it doesn't matter where you go at all. You're gonna hit the pyre 4 times. Yeah, I mean, that blows. These guys are slowly dying as they move up at least, so there's only 1 enemy up here. Trigger, extinguish without killing it. Okay, so we could duplicate Legion, or we could try to ice this guy. Oh my god, look at the HP of these enemies, they're all so tanky. I'm so scared. Oh god. No, okay, we start like this. They're taking 59. You have so much health though, but we can do another 35, but this is 45. You're already making it up. I think we trigger your extinguish. I know we need another wax man. But I think we need to trigger the extinguish here. It'll take you down to 73. This'll take you down to 60! And then this'll kill you. So we have to use all of our abilities on this floor, but we will be able to kill him, and we're only gonna have this guy next turn. You are gonna gain armor, though? Yeah. No, it doesn't kill a unit. Oh, but you're gonna die to this unit, which is counted into the 59. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna explode you. Now you're dead. Because you die before you trigger the harvest ability. So now I can actually spend my energy down here. We got morsels. You don't sweep, so we're gonna put damage dealing morsels up here. Although you're gonna be the one who actually gets hit. No, you're getting hit now. Okay, so we can do this. 2 morsels, honestly, do 3 damage. And I don't worry about these guys because they'll die before they get here. I want to make sure you die. So I'm actually going to put a dreg down here to do more damage. Okay, we're learning, we're learning. Dun 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 dun. Scenario taken 51, not even close to being enough. Let's deal with that. This is 44 damage. This is 51 plus 10. That's pretty good. You're gonna gain armor on this one. Hate it. You're dying, which is actually great. This takes you down to 67. And then this'll kill ya. What we do not want to do is play dregs down here, I don't think. I certainly hope you don't gain armor off of killing these units, but you very well might. But I think we need to make sure you die. If we play the dregs up here, they'll do more damage, but they will burn out, maybe keeping you alive longer, but it is more damage on the next turn. I don't want to Ember Drain myself. Let's say no on that one. We are going to draw the Extinguish card again, which means I think we do have this guy at the top. It's annoying, but we don't have to play this on Waxy Boy. We can play it up here if we need to get the kill, and I think we will need to get the kill with it. In fact, I'm positive of it. So we have to extinguish you to kill him. So let's just do that. Hope that we draw it again next turn. I mean, we have one in the deck. We exhaust a lot of cards, which is nice, but still need more. Let's kill you and you. You have 450 freaking HP. I don't believe it. That's insane. That's too much HP. You're gaining another 80. This guy, he gets real strong real fast. Okay, he gained a lot of attack that turn, which is nice. The armor did apply to him. You're dead though. Are you? Again, sometimes it glitches out. I'm gonna assume that I need to do some more though. But yeah, there's 75 damage. Now you're dead. Ice you. Ice you. This guy is gonna do 330 damage on death. Turns out that might not be that important, but I love the ability to target him with the Extinguish card if I need to in order to get kills. It's a nice little ability to have. Their champion's doing 320. Now they only just got the kill barely, but you know, it's a tough enemy, and we didn't duplicate that guy at all. What we're gonna be doing is, again, we're gonna be fishing for that holdover on that card. 30x damage to the front enemy unit. Sometimes we have a lot of energy, especially if we, you know, kill a unit and we get +5 energy off of Entomb. But what we want, again, is just that one card. Or we want holdover on like 6 cards, but you know, I'll settle for 1 in particular. Or duplicating it. I will also duplicate it. 100%. Remove consume costs 1 more. That's pretty good value on the Mind Collapse. I don't think we need it though. Doing more damage on an Atumbra Assault is more likely to get a kill. I kind of like this, and we end up having too many morsels. -1 energy, you know, let's just upgrade an Atumbra. Holdover is what we want. Now, I know, let's take a look, but I know I said that's what we wanted to do, and I agree. That's what we wanted to do. You know, yeah, we could have maybe gotten a good artifact there or re-rolled it, but this is what we want. This is what we want. 1,010%. And I don't even think you upgrade anything. I think you remove cards. I think you get rid of Shade Splitter or Perils of Production so that you have a better chance of drawing this card, and we're gonna duplicate this card, which is our game-winning card. If we draw this early, we win. Because it doesn't matter how much damage we do if we have a field full of legions of wax. It doesn't matter how much damage we do on an explosion kill, doesn't freaking matter. Now, I hate this, but at least we can get some kills with it. You're gonna gain armor to the extreme, but that's okay. Low capacity on the bottom floor is perfect. You're gonna go there. 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 Like, we know exactly what we're playing, so let's just play them. Bad early draw, though. All we need to do is live until we get the right cards, though. Which is an ask, admittedly. Ember Drain sucks. Big time. But the card is free once we can play it. And we do have Perils of Production. Okay, I think we're gonna play the lady so we can do more damage as enemies move up. We could also Perils of Production. I don't think we need to though, because we're gonna have 0 energy next turn if we do that. Okay. Enemies have moved up to the top floor. Scary. We did get Intent on Death. We can extinguish him and then get Intent on Death later, or we could duplicate our Legion right now. Tempting. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Because this is 70 damage. You're so close to dying. Can mold back, nothing good. I don't think we want to play morsels up here because it's going to make him stronger. Dupe the Legion and get less leaking up. Yeah, but the problem is I worry about literally dying next turn. You know? If we dupe the Legion, we're going to do slightly more damage, but I really need to ice this guy. I can do 70 damage to him. We have Intent on Death coming up, some Atumbra Assaults. This floor isn't doing a whole bunch of damage. Can I kill a unit? Okay, hold up. Atumbra Assault, boom. Mold, bring it back, play it. Atumbra Assault, boom. Actually, no, don't Atumbra Assault, it's gonna do another 70 damage. You're gonna hit the pyre, but not that much. We can actually do both on this turn. Something like this. We also gained 5 energy because a tomb unit died. Didn't even think about it, perfect. So we're gonna play him again, and he's gonna do another 35 damage. Now, you're gaining armor off of this, but I think that's still what we want. Then we'll duplicate. Then we'll play some morsels. But we're not gonna play a morsel up here. I think that's as good as we can get it. So we took 22, we knew that was gonna happen. These units are dying as they move up, and you have 33 HP. You have to get played. You're gonna hit the pyre once, I think. You have Ember Drain, which sucks, but there's nothing much we can do about that. Extinguish doesn't matter on you at all. So I think this is the holdover one too. So I think you play it here. I think you do play morsels to charge this guy up, and then we can extinguish next turn to do a whole bunch of AoE damage. So it's gonna be, well, actually, we can really charge it up on this turn. Really, really charge it up. I don't care about the sweet killing units. I really don't. I want death on this floor. I think we're gonna be okay. My champion will never die. That doesn't matter to me at all. What matters to me is ensuring that even though we're Ember Drained to hell, I can still do not enough damage to kill y'all. It's only 45 damage. I think we're dead. Because we have no energy. Yeah, we're dead. Man, that was such a good run. Lately it's been the enemies. They're so healthy, they do so much damage, your units are so weak, and this champion, he's tanky, but he just does no damage. He can't kill the units as they move up. We also were Ember Drain, because, you know, we got hit by 5 Ember Drain on the bottom. We just don't do enough damage. Man. Oh, come on. I almost had it. I almost had the death build. Oh, come on. What do you do differently there? Because we had the AoE damage, but we didn't have it early enough because we require our own units to die. It takes way too long to build up. When we build it up, we can do a lot of damage, but if we take a long time building it up, if the enemies harvest and gain armor on kill, if the enemies have 160 health each, I can't kill them fast enough. The power buildup in this game is ridiculous. You have to get so strong so quickly on these fights or you're taking so much damage. You know what we should have done? And I hate to say it. You know what we should have done? We should have put the Legion at the top. If we put the Legion at the top, then we have 2 additional turns to duplicate them. We have 2 additional turns to intent on deathing them, creating more legions that do more damage. That's what we should have done. We should have played them at the top instead of the bottom. Playing them at the bottom is cool because it'll weaken the enemies as they move up, but if you play them on the top, you can weaken the enemies on the bottom and then they'll move up. That would have been better. Now, admittedly, I do not think any of our units would have lived at the bottom, even our champion. But I think that would have been okay. I think having enough legions at the top would have been good enough. But then I'm looking at the numbers right now, and if we have 7 legions doing 48 damage each, that's not even enough to kill the 10 160s when they move up. But with the additional value of spells, maybe that would have been enough. So honestly, I think if we do this differently, you play the Legion at the top. You play your champion at the bottom. Maybe you try to keep him alive until he can gorge a few times and then he's living forever. But with the Legions at the top, you have 2 additional turns to duplicate them. And we could have duplicated the Legions instead of worrying about, I gotta find a way to do an extra 35 damage. I can intent on deathing the exploding harvest dude. I can blow up a tomb unit. No, you just play the Legion of Wax at the top, and that deals with everything. You never have to choose what you're doing there. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Good run though.